right, we are live. Cool. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Taurus Full Moon live stream. I'm Beth Eland, and I'm going to be taking us through a pretty grounding flow, just because the energies in the cosmos seem to be a little bit wild right now. Um, and the energy of Taurus can really help us like ground in, like, this is really earth energy. So we're going to work on some grounding practices that you'll be able to take with you anytime you need it. So to begin, we're going to just do some breath work. Um, so cool. So just sit in a way that's comfortable for you. Cross legs is good. If you want to sit on a chair for this first part, you can with your feet flat on the floor, whatever you like to do. We're going to do some box breathing. So what we'll do, we'll inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and hold out for 4 seconds. And then repeat the process. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and then hold for 4. If this doesn't feel good or if you're having trouble with it, just close your eyes and breathe normally. But we'll just breathe like this for a few minutes. So whenever you're ready, go at your own pace. Just count for 4 as fast or as slow as you like. And you can breathe in and out through the nose. And just breathing in for 4, holding for 4, breathing out for 4, and holding out for 4. Just a few more rounds here. And after your next exhale, just bring your breath back to a natural rhythm, keeping the palms face down on the thighs. Notice how you feel. And bring your awareness to the earth beneath you, feeling where your body is touching the ground. And slowly blink the eyes open if they were closed. Let's start getting into the body a little bit. So stay seated. We'll just do some side bends. So inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, bring the right arm down, left arm over. Breathing deep into the side body. Another deep breath in. And on an exhale, kind of crunch forward and reach that arm out to that diagonal. So you're kind of rounding the back, maybe feeling this in your left side of your low back. Inhale, curling back up into that side bend. Big exhale. Then inhale, reach both arms up. And do the same thing on the other side, left arm down, right arm over. Big inhale. And then exhale, kind of curl it in and reach that right arm towards the left diagonal. Inhale, come back up into your side bend. Exhale here. And big inhale, let's reach both arms up. Exhale, float the arms down. Let's move into a tabletop pose. Or no, actually, let's move into a Janushirasana first. So come with your legs long. We'll move into a tabletop soon. Reach your right leg forward, left foot on the inseam of that right leg. Make sure that foot is flexed. Inhale deep. Feel the spine nice and tall. Reach up and exhale, fold forward towards that knee. You can keep your knee bent a little bit here if you like. Reaching your arms however far they reach. If you touch your toes, that's fine. I like to sometimes place my palms face up alongside on either side of the leg. So whatever's calling for you, maybe palms face down even for more grounding of feel. And then push your palms into the mat to lift your torso up. Go to the other side, reaching the left leg out. Feel the spine nice and tall. Reach up and exhale, fold forward. And don't worry about how far you're going into it. Just go until you feel a stretch. Take another big inhale. And push your palms into the mat to lift the torso up. And now extend both legs out for the same type of fold, Paschimottanasana. Keeping your knees bent if you like. Don't straighten them out too much. Keep your feet flexed. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hinge forward. And as you breathe, imagine that your breath can go directly into your hamstrings. So as you inhale, feel your hamstrings kind of fill up with prana. And exhale, let your body melt even further. Hold here for a few more breaths. next exhale, push your palms into the mat to lift the torso back up. Maybe windshield wiper the knees a bit, feet wide. And now we'll move into our tabletop pose. Shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Tuck the toes under. Let's push into your fingertips and knuckles and lift the hips up and back. Downward dog. Let the head drop between the biceps. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, plant that foot between your palms. Drop that back knee down and come up for a low lunge. Maybe bring one hand to your low belly, one hand to your low back, and make sure these are level. And reach both arms up. Exhale, frame your front foot. Lift that back knee up for a runner's lunge. And on an exhale, bring the back foot forward to meet the right and come into a forward fold. Clasping opposite elbows, swaying side to side. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, reforward. And inhale, push all the way up into your mountain pose. You can stay facing the top of the mat. I'm just going to turn to face the camera. Really feel all four corners of both feet gripping into the mat, like you're almost turning them into spider feet, like really trying intentionally, like spreading your toes, finding your center, and imagine like roots growing down out of your feet as we stand in this mountain pose. And now we're going to shift into tree pose. So shift your weight into the right foot. So you've got that root growing out of your right foot. And then allow the left foot to lift from the mat, bringing your knee up towards the chest. And then placing that foot, kind of like we did for Janu Sirsasana, you can place it up here above the knee if you like, or else you can place it below the knee, or you can even place it so your toes are still on the mat, and then your heel is up just above your ankle. This one's a little bit easier. It makes it so you don't have to focus as much on the balance. It's still a balance, so it'll still test you, which is great. And try to find your focus. Focus on something that's not moving in front of you and really root down through that right foot. And you see I have my arms out, kind of like extended like tree branches. You can reach your arms up. You can bring your hands to prayer, or you can leave your hands on your hips, whatever you like to do in this pose. Challenge yourself if you like. Just root down strong. And if you want, you can try to invite a side bend. I haven't tried this in a while, so we'll see how it goes. Lower the left arm down and bring the right arm up and over. Inhale, reach up, out of it. And exhale, bring your hands to prayer. Bring your feet about a little bit wider than hip width. Toes out, heels in. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to prayer. Squat down into your yogi squat, Malasana. Using your elbows to kind of push your knees apart. And again, feeling the roots growing out of your feet and allowing the base of your spine to also extend towards the earth. Release the mudra, so bring your hands back behind you, come to your seat, and come back into your tabletop pose. We'll do the same sequence on the other side. So coming back into your downward dog, making any movements that feel good. Lifting your left leg up this time. Exhale, low lunge. And take your time getting into the proper position, feeling this nice stretch in the front side of your right thigh. Breathing deeply into the belly, maybe taking a deep breath in through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Exhale, bring that front foot, tuck that back toe back under, runner's lunge, gaze forward. And then bringing that back foot forward again, forward fold. And let your head be heavy. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. And inhale, roll all the way back up. Mountain pose. Again, re-centering yourself, finding your balance here, finding your center. And really energize through the fingertips here. You're really a strong mountain pose. It's not like a lazy pose. After another breath or two, we'll shift into tree pose on the other side. So shifting your weight all the way into your left foot, then allowing the right knee to come up, finding your sense of balance, finding your gaze, gazing at what you found that will help you find your balance, and then bring that foot to the inseam of the standing leg. One side might feel different than the other. Maybe it feels easier, maybe it feels more difficult. That's completely normal. We're kind of symmetrical, like we look symmetrical, but really each side of the body is just different. It's going to have its different challenges. You're standing a certain way throughout the day, you sit a certain way, maybe favoring one side or the other. This is incredibly common, how one side feels different than the other. Taking deep breaths, maybe extending the arms out and up if you like, or bringing your hands to prayer. Again, whatever feels best in this pose for you. Just really focusing on the roots coming out of that left foot deep into the earth. And if you like to challenge yourself with this fallen tree variation, bring your right arm up or left arm up, right arm down, and lean over towards the left, towards the right. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hands through prayer. And bring your feet a little bit wider again for your Malasana squat. Toes out, heels in. Inhale, reach out. And exhale, squat down. Coming as deep as is comfortable for you. If this feels challenging, you can always sit down on a block. So if you have a block nearby, you can grab one. Or for next time you want to try it, you can just sit down on the block and then focus on bringing the elbows in and trying to stretch out the hips here. Or you can come to a semi-squat here. This will actually really strengthen the thighs. So this one's a really good one too. If you can't squat all the way down, you'll get a lot of benefit from this. Let's release the mudra, bringing the hands back behind you, coming to sit. And let's come to lie down on your belly. We're coming into a Sphinx pose. So if you like to stay on your belly with your cheek down, you can. Or else you can come into this mild back bend, bringing the elbows down underneath the shoulders, or a little bit further forward if that's uncomfortable. Gaze forward. Really press the tops of your feet into the mat. Really push your hips into the mat as well, engaging the thighs. And then reaching the chest forward. So finding a lot of space in the low back instead of like crunching it in. Really imagine that you're like reaching your chest forward and pulling your feet away from the hips as well. Here, let's bring the right arm into a 45-degree angle. Bend into the left knee. And then reach back with your left hand and grab onto that foot, pressing the foot into the hand and the hand back into the foot for a nice quad stretch here. Exhale, release. And come to the other side, same thing, left arm at a 45 degree. Bringing the right leg in. And stretching out the quads here. Exhale, release. Come back into neutral Sphinx pose. Exhale, lower the chest down. Press the hips and the feet into the mat. And come into a baby cobra here, lifting the hands and the chest away from the mat. Inhale. Hold for as long as is comfortable, and then exhale, come on down. Let's come back into a tabletop and sit down on your heels. You can try a toe squat here, so tuck your toes under and then sit back on your heels if that feels good. If that feels like too much, then don't worry about it. And kind of massage your feet here. Really stretching into the bottom of the feet and kind of massaging that around. Sometimes I'll use my fingertips like this, and sometimes I'll use two fists and kind of push into it. Come back forward to all fours and then roll over onto your back. Gently rolling down. Bring your right knee in towards your chest and then extend that leg up. Maybe holding onto the back of the thigh. Or if you need to hold it with like a strap or a belt or something, you can do that. And flex that foot on an inhale, and on an exhale, point your toe. And just going back and forth on your own breath for a few rounds. Then go ahead and rebend that knee. Let's straighten the left leg out, keeping the right knee in. So really flex into that left foot. I'm trying to feel something in the psoas here. Feeling yourself really melt into the mat. Taking note of the earth beneath you. And you can release that right leg and do the same on the opposite side, bringing the left leg in, extending it up. Inhale, flex the foot, and exhale, point the toes. Rebend that leg, extend the right leg out, flex that foot, really reach out through that heel. You can release your left leg and extend both legs out now for Shavasana, really taking up space, breathing deep, and allowing the energy that we've cultivated to really integrate throughout the body. As you breathe, imagine your entire being blowing up like a balloon a little bit. And as you exhale, melting down into the earth. We'll take several more deep breaths here. Allowing yourself to just be. And as you feel ready, slowly begin to wake up. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Reach the arms up overhead. Big stretch. And roll over to one side. And gently push yourself up to take a seat. Sitting however is most comfortable. Maybe you like to sit on a cushion. I do. And just take a minute here to notice how you feel. Palms face up or face down on the thighs. Give gratitude to yourself for coming to the mat today. And give gratitude to the earth for helping you to stay grounded. Let's bring the palms together to touch at the heart, keeping the eyes closed if that's comfortable. Now close our practice together by chanting Om. You're more than welcome to join if you like. Inhale deeply. Om. And dipping the chin, bowing forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you really enjoyed this class, and happy full moon. I'll see you next time when we have our full moon in Gemini. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.